Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons, with always start with one common middle. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are all welcoming you all to once again from National Center of Excellence, Kolkata. It is the match between Sesa Football Academy and Garhwal United Football Club. Those are going to lock horns with each other. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, at the moment, these two teams, they are suffering at the bottom of the points table. So the match should have to be designated as the Clash of Titans at the bottom of the points table. Garhwal United Football Club, they have secured the 12 points from their 13 matches. They have scored 13 goals so far, but they have been conceded 27 goals. Let us have a quick look on the starting 11 of Sesa Football Academy. They have lined themselves up as Shima Kispota, Suleika Kanhad, Simran Narvekar, Fatima Briganza, the positive right winger, Bertha Omita. She is holding the key of captaincy for the Goani side, Jivanti Anshika, Amruta Nayak, Payal Nayak, Marine Akyeng, and Arpita Ipendinkar. The options are also available on the reserve bench, and their head coach, Edith Fernandez. You can see that the Garhwal United Football Club, they are practicing, warming up just before the commencement of this match. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, their head coach, Akshay Unni, what an incredible guy this is. What an incredible coach. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, Akshay Unni, she did a great job over the past few years with this team, but at the moment, the starting 11 of Garhwal United Football Club is being flashed out on your screen. Ernestina Tite, Sanfida Nangrum, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Garhwal United Football Club. Monisha Singha, Pregnancy Drivan, Shruti Kumari, Lindy Kim, Elizabeth Tanso, the prolific goal getter of this side, H. Linda Chanu, Arati, Alka Indwar, Ribanshi Jammu, one of the most experienced goalkeepers in Indian football circuit, especially in Indian women's football circuit. Options are also available on the reserve bench. The stage is set. Two teams. They're languishing at the bottom of the points table. So both the teams will be looking forward in order to get a rescue from the relegation zone that I was talking about. Sesa Football Academy, they have scored 8 goals so far, but they have been conceded 45 goals. So you can see that the entire defensive fortress of Sesa Football Academy throughout the passages of this tournament have been fragile, have been devastated. The players of both the teams, they are coming up onto the center, being led by the match officials. We are just one step away from the kickoff. We are coming more closer to the kickoff. It's Garhwal United Football Club. They are in their signature green, and their counterpart, Sesa Football Academy, the Goani side, they are in their signature blue. And I'm your commentator, Shaptabha Mullik, joining you live from the commentary box. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata, one of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Indian football circuit. And don't forget to subscribe the official YouTube channel of Indian football if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest taste of back-to-back soccer thrillers in the ultimate showdown of Indian Women's League 2025-26, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channel. And today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash, she will be officiating today's game, and she will be assisted by Jyoti Gaur, Roshni Chanu Maibam, and Ruba Devi G. She is the fourth official. The two captains, photo sessions are happening there. It's Sesa Football Academy. They are dressed up in their signature blue, and their counterpart, Garhwal United Football Club.
বল
They are in their signature green.
তুই যবে যতদিন এই মাঠে
The
এসেছিস
two
ততদিন
captains, Bartha and
যতদিন এই মাঠে এসেছিস ততদিনই হয়েছে
Sanfida Nongrum, one of the most experienced nation's campaigner for Indian Women's League. The two captains being introduced by the match officials in order to choose the direction. The countdown begins. We are just one step away from the kickoff. We are coming more closer to the kickoff. They are engaging themselves into another exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating soccer encounter. The players of both the teams, they're preparing, they're making their one last preparation. The one last hurdle is going on for one last time. That I was talking about. Garhwal United Football Club, they have scored 13 goals so far in this league, but they have been conceded 27 goals. And their counterpart, Sesa Football Academy, they have been conceded 45 goals. See that the dismal situation, the dismal situation of Football Academy defense exposed. The players of both the teams, they have taken their respective positions. Today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash, she is also looking at her watch. The game will be started sharply at 7 p.m. What an ambience that is being created in National Center of Sports Excellence. The floodlights are being flashed on for one last time in Indian Women's League 2025-26, and it's Sesha Football Academy. They will be kicking start the proceedings. The countdown begins. Vishnu Priyadash. Any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. And once again, we are underway at National Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. And here we go with the commencement of the match. It's Sesha Football Academy. Those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature blue, and their counterpart, Garhwal United Football Club, they will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature green combination. It bounces to Chamu with the long ball. The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. At the moment, these two teams, they are surviving for the relegation. So definitely, we are hoping to see an exciting, enchanting soccer clash that is being displayed, that is being showcased on your screen, on your frame. At the moment, Garhwal United Football Club, they are trying to create some early pressure. In comes the cross. It has been cleared away. Little bit clumsy over there, but at the moment, Sesha Football Academy, they are trying to come upon a counter from down the right-hand side. Fatima Breganza, as you can see him, Fatima Breganza and the captain Barthelmita, they are trying to create some combination, they are trying to create some duo. It's trying for Sesha Football Academy. However, the Sesha Football Academy, they have assembled quite an experienced side, but at the moment they are looking towards the relegation zone. Now, in the meantime, attack is being constructed from down the left-hand side. This can be a great opportunity for Garhwal United Football Club, but the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. At the end, it has been blocked away. It's corner. Can it be a troublesome moment for Sesha Football Academy? Their keeper, Agnishka. Anshika. It's Anshika. There might be some discussion is going on. Can it be a danger moment for Sesha Football Academy? In comes the cross. Still there is an opportunity, sends it into the traffic, but finally it has been cleared away by the defensive fortress of Sesa Football Academy. And definitely they will be looking forward in order to maintain their defensive fortress, because that we have witnessed throughout the entire tournament, throughout the entire passages of this tournament, IWL 2025-26. They are being really thrashed away by each and every team with severe goal margins. It's a free kick for Garhwal United Football Club. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, they are trying to put pressure upon their opponent, upon their respective opponent's defensive fortress. Can Garhwal United Football Club take the all-important lead in this match? Linjay Kim with the delivery. But it has been cleared away by Sesa defense. Plays it back. If we talk about the strategic formation of these two teams, as far as Sesa Football Academy are concerned, they are following 4-2-3-1 formation, and their counterpart, Garhwal United Football Club, they are adopting 4-4-2 formation on pen on paper. It comes the cross straight into the hands of Anshika. Anshika with the delivery. Anshika with the long ball. Now, can it be a great setup? Finally, it has been cleared away. Quickly closed down though with the defensive fortress of Garhwal United Football Club. If we talk about the Garhwal United Football Club's one of the most convincing victory, then we should have to mention now the attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. In comes the shot by Ling Jae Kim from a distance, just from the top corner on the edge of the area. We should look at the replay also. Suddenly, she was trying to accelerate her pace in order to hit the target. The ball was just being flied out over the crossbar. To be very honest, Sesa Football Academy defense, they should have to be much more cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated in terms of preventing the attacks of Garhwal United Football Club. Good pressure down there. On that occasion, Amruta Nayak at the moment, slowly but firmly, Garhwal United Football Club, they are trying to come upon a counter. It's long ball low, little bit once again. That was a clumsy clearance. It's long, floated delivery. It's been cleared away. In comes the cross. It has been cleared away this time. Pregnancy rebound. She was trying to make an in-swing floater on that occasion. Possession being gained back by the Sesa Football Academy, by the women in blue. At the moment, attack is being constructed. Possession being won back by Garhwal United Football Club, switching it over to the right. She is needing some support. Will she go for a shot? In comes the shot, but rather disappointing one. Could have done much better on that occasion. This time, Ernestina Tite. The ball has been rolled out. over the goal line. And if we talk about the strategic formation of Sesa Football Academy, that is 4-2-3-1, but at the moment again, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side, linking him with the cross. No takers on that occasion. She is looking too hungry. She is looking so dangerous in order to get her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, she is a catalyst on the right flank for Garhwal United Football Club over the past few matches. She has done a wonderful job against her respective opponents. So that I was talking about one of the most convincing victories of Garhwal United Football Club. That is, they got a narrow victory against Seta Football Club by a margin of 2-1. Monisha Singh and Elizabeth Janso, these two girls, they did get their name onto the scoreboard. And if we talk about the last match round of Sesa Football Academy, then we can see that they had to face narrow defeat against Nita Football Academy by a margin of 3-2. The head coach, Edith Laureano Fernandez, he is also keeping his close eyes onto the trajectories of this match, but at the moment again, the women in green, they are trying to come upon a counter from down the right hand side. Another lower trajectory. No takers. Will she go for a shot? This time, Ernestina Tite plays it forward. Shot comes in from a distance. Again, a stage of opportunity. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, entire Garhwal team, with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, they are trying to surprise, they're trying to test the keeper, Anshika. Anshika with the long ball. Slowly but steadily, Sesa Football Academy, enough options have been created on the left. Will she go for the cross? But she was putting into an offside trap. So no trouble, no problem whatsoever for Garhwal United defense. That I was talking about. The 4-2-3-1 formation that is being adopted by Sesa Football Academy. The single centre forward is supported by the number 10 to provide the team's main central attacking threat. It's also common for the wide attacking midfielders to cut inside, often playing on their unnatural flank, as wrong-footed players to provide a more direct threat on goal. The 9 and number 10 will also rotate and swap positions to drag defenders out of shape and create space in central areas for the wide players to run behind. But at the moment, Lindy Kim, she is constantly trying to create some threat from down the right hand side. This can be a great opportunity. Almost a great defense flicking through. Was delivered on that occasion. And Elizabeth Janso, she was waiting for that ball. If we talk about Elizabeth Janso's fabulous strike against Shet VFC, what about the quality of herself on that match? She did make a brilliant finish just from the top of the area, just from the edge of the area. 11 minutes have been passed here at National Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. Scoreline stands still. Sesa Football Academy nil. Garhwal United Football Club nil. Deadlock is yet to be unbroken. In comes the cross. Danger still not averted from the box of Sesa Football Academy. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Garhwal United Football Club, throughout the entire first quarter of this match, they are constantly trying to penetrate into their opposition's box in a very severe manner. Elizabeth Janso to Lindy Kim. Monisha Singh with the possession, Can she dribble past her marker? Manisha Singh. Still there is an opportunity for Elizabeth Genshaw. Plays it back. In comes the shot. Oh! Off the woodwork. Can you imagine it? Still there is an opportunity. Shot comes in from a distance. Just from the top of the box. Ling Jae Kim is talking about. Look at the replay also. But this time, Sanpita Nongrum. She was trying to get her luck from the long range. But it was denied by the woodwork. That could have been a great schemer on that occasion. It could have been a banger. It could have been a stunner for entire Sesa Football Academy. At the moment, Manisha Singh, she has been brought down onto the pitch. Might be her injury. It's not so serious, and you can see that this guy, Akshay Unni, if we talk about her, if we talk about him, Akshay Unni, she was born and brought up in Delhi in 2008. She was introduced to football through a close friend by playing FIFA, the computer game by Electronic Arts. That Kerala school, Delhi Akshay started his career as a player. He became a striker and gradually improved his skills. Akshay joined Delhi University in 2016 and represented the college football team. He underwent a hip injury and his form started to deteriorate. If we talk about Akshay, cracked a job with a global advertising firm as an account manager in 2018. His corporate life gave him the exposure he sought, but it lacked the thrill Akshay craved. Within 6 months, he was desperate to move out. Frankly speaking, he soon started with the AIFF D license, the entry-level course for a football coach in India. And today, if you talk about Akshay Unni, he is an AFC B license holder, the third highest license in Asian football. That I was talking about Akshay Unni, one of the most experienced match leaders in Indian football circuit, one of the most experienced footballing masterminds in Indian football circuit, in Indian football scenario. At the moment, the attack is being constructed from down the left-hand side by Sesa Football Academy. This can be troublesome moment. Still, there is an opportunity. Lovely cut back there. Straight into the hands of Riban Shitamu. She was present at right time, on right occasion for the very first time. That was the first goal-bound movement from the side of Sesa Football Academy. And this time, Partha Mita, the captain, she was trying to deliver that beautiful cutback inside the 6-yard box. Ivan Shichamu, she did make a quick response on that occasion. With this action, we are entering into the first quarter of this match. Scoreline reads still Sesa Football Academy nil, Garhwal United Football Club nil. Deadlock is yet to be unbroken at National Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. That's a long ball. Once again, the duo combination, Ling Jae Kim, Manisha Singh and Ling Jae Kim. Ling Jae Kim with the cross. Another in-swing floater. No takers on that occasion actually. Another lucky escape for Sesa defense. Process after process. Pregnancy Rivan. She was waiting for that ball. It Actually, she was trying to make her appearance inside the 6 yard box
টনি 11
like a
নিশ্চয়ই
fox in the
অফসাইড আছে
box. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Again, that's long ball has been played forward. Elizabeth Janso. Still, there is an opportunity. Pass coming in. It has been headed it out. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the entire Sesa defense, they kept themselves engaged in order to prevent the motion of the storming attacks of the women in green. A sense of urgency, a sense of tenacity is becoming very, very prominent, is becoming very, very rampant from the side of North India. Garhwal United Football Club. If we talk about at the moment, Fragrance Rivan with the delivery. The target was same, Elizabeth Janso. Now this can be a troublesome moment for Garhwal United defense. At the moment, Sesha Football Academy, they're looking for another counter. No takers on that occasion. And that he was talking about the achievements of its North Indian side, Garhwal United Football Club. They were the IWL 2 champions during 2024-25 season. They were the champions of Men's Delhi Premier League in 2023-24 season. In Women's Premier League, they were also the two-time champions in 2023-24 and 24-25. With the long ball, the keeper, Sesha Football Academy keeper. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the keepers of these two teams, they are still not being tested. Now, slowly but steadily, the women in green, they are trying to come upon a counter. Place it back. Good pressure down there. Now the possession being won back by the Sesha Football Academy. Can it be a great position? Still, there is an opportunity. This time, Bata Omita, she was trying to push it. Actually, she was trying to make a little push just on the edge of the area. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channel of the Indian Women's League. Indian Football YouTube channel, their official YouTube channel. Over the past few years, they're really doing a marvelous job. They're really doing a commendable job in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national and international podium as well. At the same time, another game is another game is being progressed at iconic East Bengal ground. But that's a great ball has been delivered there. Enough options have been created inside the 6 yard box. But once again, this time, I think Sulekha Kanhar, she was putting into an offside trap. She will not be happy with the decision of today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash. Ling Kim. Still, we can narrate that. We can elucidate that the players of both the teams, they are trying to keep showing their sporting prowess. They're trying to keep showing their sporting dominance. In comes the cross. This can be troublesome moment. That's the goal number one. But the goal has been disallowed. Oh my lords. Elizabeth Janso. She was putting the Indian offside trap on that occasion. It's a very, very lucky escape for Sesa Football Academy. Frankly speaking, Elizabeth Janso, she will be a little bit frustrated on that occasion. The goal has been disallowed by the fourth official, Ruba Devi G. Slowly but firmly, the women in green, they are trying to come upon a counter. Again, lovely intercepted by Sesa defense. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Strain for Garhwal United Football Club. Alka Inward. Recently, she has spent out her birthday. This can be trouble. Fragrance rebound with the delivery on that occasion. Plays it back. Ernestina with the position. Another cross coming in swing Flota. This can be a great opportunity. The keeper, Anshika. Sesa keeper Anshika. She was fumbling on that occasion. We should look at the replay also. She's looking a little bit nervous on that occasion. 24 minutes have been passed here. Scoreline reads still 0-0. The players of both the teams, they are constantly trying to establish their supremacy. They are constantly trying to establish their ascendancy upon the midfield. At the moment again, possession being gained back by Sesa Football Academy. That's long ball. See, there is no pressure upon the defensive fortress of Garhwal United Football Club. If we talk about Sesa Football Academy strategic formation, they will have to shift from 4-2-3-1 4-3-3 formation. At the moment, in comes the cross. Oh, this can be a troublesome moment, and there it is. Ling Kim. That I was talking about her. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard. However, the first attempt was missed out by. Look at the replay also. What a delivery that was from down the left hand side. What a finish. Cool, calm, composed finish. This time, Shruti Kumari with the delivery coming from behind like a flying eagle. It's Ling Kim. She is getting her name onto the scoreboard. Elizabeth Janso, she was missed out the first attempt. She could not make a proper connection with the ball. She could not get that header, but it doesn't matter for Garhwal United Football Club because that man, Ling Kim, she was trying to prove herself as a fox in the box, and finally she has done her unfinished job. Scoreline stands. It's Garhwal United Football Club 1, Sesa Football Academy 0. Deadlock has been broken at Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. Now at the moment, Sesa Football Academy, they are being trailed by 1-0. So definitely, they will have to pull the shots up. And immediately, they will have to switch off from 4-2-3-1 formation to 4-3-3 formation. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Akshay Vanni, he will be happy with that opener. It's none other than Lindakem that I was talking about. In each and every match, she usually acts her role as an active catalyst on down the right hand side. And finally, Garhwal United Football Club, they are getting their all important breakthrough. In comes the shot! Again, it has been deflected. Still, there is an opportunity. The keeper, should it come out off her line? But we should have to hit huge space. In comes the pass! Elizabeth Janso. Once again, Anshika. She is being tested severely. She is being tested massively by Garhwal United attacking lineup. Which you believe it? Scoreline stands. Sesa Football Academy 0, Garhwal United Football Club 1. They are getting their all important breakthrough prior moving into the drinks break. And that will be the first drinks break of this match. Couple of discussions will surely be taking place in the respective dugouts, especially in the dugouts of Sesa Football Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because we will be moving towards the final quarter of the first half. That I was talking about the formation that has been adopted by uh, Sesa Football Academy. It's 4-2-3-1 formation. I was talking about. I was discussing about the two players in the double pivot support underneath the ball, and they're free to drift wide to help the team switch play. During transitions, one of the double pivot can push forward to provide extra threat on the counter attack. For the most part, though they remain central and connected to the centre backs, these two players provide the link between the back four and attacking unit of four. Still, there is no spark from the side of Sesa Football Academy. And with many midfielders working in field, the fullbacks can overlap to provide width in attack. From here, they can deliver crosses and cutbacks from out wide and provide an option for a switch of play. The double pivot gives security behind the football, allowing both fullbacks to push forward simultaneously. Turning and twisting there on the center, Elizabeth Janso. She was trying to deliver it, and even she will not be happy with her deliver. Scoreline reads Garhwal United Football Club 1, Sesa Football Club 0, Sesa Football Academy 0. They will have to pull the shocks up because at the moment they are being trailed by 1-0. If we talk about the first match of the day that was conducted at the Center of Sports Excellence Kolkata, the match which was hosted between the second position in the points table versus third position in the points table, that is Shetri FC and Kickstart Football Club. The match that was ended up with 1-1 draw. But what an action-packed thriller we witnessed in the afternoon. It has been cleared away. throughout the entire first half. Garhwal United Football Club defense, they are not putting into a fiery taste against Sesa Football Academy lineup. They are too feeble. And at the moment, can it be a danger moment for Garhwal United defense? Still there is an opportunity. Got a little deflection. Finally, it has been clear. They will have to be very, very careful. There is a little bit concentration lack. There is a little bit communication gap in between the defenders of, in between the central defenders, especially of Garhwal United Football Club. Lazy back. And at the moment, Garhwal United Football Club, they are trying to slow down the motion of the game. It has been cleared away anyhow by Anshika, the keeper. She is constantly being suppressed by Shruti Kumari from the left. Lindy Kim switching it over to the right. Now the attack is being built from down the right hand side. Can she dribble past her marker? In comes the pass. There was a little bit flick from Elizabeth Jensen. No problem, no trouble whatsoever for Anshika, the last man of defense of Sesha Football Academy. She was beaten away on one occasion. Nothing much could have been done. Could have been done by her on that occasion. Got a cool, calm, and composed finish. At the moment, Sesha Football Academy, they are trying to get the momentum back in this game. Switching it over to the right. That is too wide. It is too difficult for any striker, any attacker, any winger to get a hold over the ball from the wide angle. This time, Bartomita. Still, there is an opportunity. Oh, this can be troublesome moment, and there it is. Against the run up. Would you believe it? Shulekha Kanhar on that occasion. Could you believe it on that strike? Suddenly, the entire defensive fortress of Garhwal United Football Club has completely been switched off. And look at the unique celebration. And finally, Sulekha Kanhar, she is acknowledging her God in order to, for finally finding out her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. Look at the delivery this time. Jivanti. What an incredible delivery from her right foot. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Ribanshi Jammu, she was also confused regarding the situation. She was also confused about her job on that occasion. Actually, she was fallen in a little bit hesitation, and that's why Sesha Football Academy, they are finding out the loopholes, the defensive loopholes of Garhwal United Football Club. The joy, the ecstasy of Garhwal United Football Club has been no longer, because their all-important lead has been cancelled out by the fabulous strike of Sulekha Kanhar. Corner? Corner for Sesha Football Academy. Can it be a danger moment for Garhwal United Football Club? All eyes are registered inside the 6-yard box. Once again, Jivanti. She is going to take this delivery, sends it in into the traffic. Finally, it has been cleared away. Again, there is a little bit miscommunication, but straight into the legs of Ribanshi Chamu. Scoreline stands It's Garhwal United Football Club 1, Sesa Football Academy 1. Still, there is an opportunity on the right. In comes the cross, but got a little deflection. There was an appeal for a handball, but referee says play on. And if we talk about one of the most experienced campaigners in Indian football circuit, the last man of defense of Garhwal United Football Club, Ribanshi Jammu, at just 17 years old, she has already earned calls up to both the Indian women's national under 20 team and the senior national team, making her as one of the country's promising young talents in women's football. Still, there is an opportunity for Elizabeth Denso. Can she finish it? And Elizabeth Denso! That's a horrible goalkeeping by Anshika. And again, again, again. Can you believe this? What an action-packed thriller. The first half is producing a couple of brilliant goals. This time, it's none other than Elizabeth Genso, the prolific goal getter. Look at the replay also. Elizabeth Genso, a little bit clumsy over there from the side of Anshika. Anshika, she could not make an obstruction in front of Elizabeth Genso. It was too easy for Elizabeth Genso to find out the back of the net at the top corner near the second post. Scoreline stands once again. Garhwal United Football Club. They are getting the lead back in this game. There is no doubt. It can be narrated that. It can be stated that Garhwal United Football Club, they will be wanting to secure their lead prior moving into the locker rooms at halftime. The first half has produced already 3 goals. Garhwal United Football Club 2, Sesa Football Academy 1. Again, the party that has just been started by Sesa Football Academy in order to find out their equalizer. Again, it has been cancelled out. It has been spoiled by Garhwal United Football Club by the all-important striker Elizabeth Genso. You can see that Manisha Singh, if we talk about Manisha Singh in the match against Shetty Football Club, Manisha Singh, she did come out with her glancing header and got the equalizer for Garhwal United Football Club in the match against Shetty FC. Akshay Unni. Look at this guy that I was talking about. Strain for Garhwal United Football Club. And if we talk about how this guy, the head coach of Garhwal United Football Club, Akshay Unni, took Garhwal United women's team to the Indian Women's League. They rose to prominence, led by Akshay Unni's vision, grassroots focus, and a player-first philosophy rooted in growth and joy. Garhwal United Football Club, they scripted a memorable chapter in Indian football by earning promotion to the Indian Women's League after a dominant IWL2 campaign. Behind their inspiring journey stands as a calm and composed figure, Akshay Unni, 29-year-old coach from Thrissur, Kerala. Akshay Unni entered the world of football coaching in 2017 at the young age of 21. His journey began with the Baichung Bhotia Football School, where he started as a coach for the underage group, under 8 age group. Fragrance Rivan with the delivery on the left. Still there is an opportunity. Fragrance Rivan. She is holding the position, switching it over to the middle. Another in-swing floater. This time Elizabeth Genso. She could not make a proper first touch, so that's why another golden opportunity has been missed out by Garhwal United Football Club. She could have been made a turn and twist inside the 6-yard box in order to get the third in this match. At the moment, again, Elizabeth Janso with the possession, but it has been quickly closed down though. Still there is an opportunity. Lingde Kim with the possession. Lingde Kim switching it over to the left. Monisha Singh. Monisha Singh with the delivery. Can she dribble past her marker? Monisha Singh, she's trying to find out some gap. Still there is an opportunity. She's all by herself. In comes the shot from a distance. Straight into the legs of Anshika. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this first half. And what an action-packed first half we are witnessing here at the Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. Few seconds will be added on after the completion of the regulation time. Straight for the women in green. Fragrance V1. Again, slowly but steadily. At the moment, finally, the possession being gained back by Sesa Football Academy. It has been cleared away. It's long clearance is coming in. 4 minutes have been added on. Can it be a lifeline for Sesa Football Academy? Can they bring the game back to the level term? So, throwing for Garhwal United Football Club. Monisha Singh plays it back. Again, Monisha Singh. She is switching often from left to right. Alka inward on that occasion. Before moving into the locker rooms at halftime, Garhwal United Football Club, they will definitely be wanting to maintain that lead, maintain that solitary lead. Again, that's long ball. Again, it has been dispossessed by Sesa Football Academy. If we talk about Sesa Football Academy, they will have to be much more concrete in their upfront line. They will have to be created some spark at the moment. Again, attack is being built from down the right hand side by that man. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Arti. Arti with the delivery. Still there is an opportunity. Plays it back. Pregnancy Rion with an in-swing floater. Speaking for Sesa Football Academy. Less than 1 minute of stoppage time are left here at Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. in the first half. Scoreline stands still. Station Football Academy 1, Garhwal United Football Club 2. Point it out for a throw in. Pregnancy Rivan. She will be taking this throw in. Pregnancy Rivan with the delivery with the throw in. Switching it over to the right. Can she dribble past her marker? She's trying to find out some gap in order to create some yard shot. In from a distance again by Change still not averted. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, this trio combination, Pregnancy Divan, Elizabeth Genso, Lindy Kim, they are constantly uh, ringing the alarming bells for Sesha defense. And this trio combination, they are becoming much more desperate. They are becoming much more hungry in order to increase their goal margins. In comes the shot, far away from the target. Couple of long ranges being taken place throughout the entire first half by Garhwal United Football Club, and especially we should heap huge praise upon that guy, uh, Lindy Kim. She is acting as a catalyst as she does in her all natural game against each and every opponent. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. In its first half, today's match official Vishnu Priyadash, by blowing her final whistle, indicating that no more action will be taking place in the first half. After the completion of the first half, the scoreline stands: it's Sesa Football Academy 1, Garhwal United Football Club 2. What an action-packed thriller that we have just witnessed here at the Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. Let's have a quick look. The highlights or the key moments of the first half. One last hurdle is going on. And here comes today's match official to his love the game. Lindy Kim with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match. She is behaving like a hungry leopard. Another great opportunity that has just been denied by the woodwork. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, and that's the goal number one. A beautiful delivery by Shruti Kumari from the left, coming from behind like a fox in the box. Lindy Kim, she did find out the back of the net. And that was a sudden equalizer. And that was a sudden switch off of the defense of Garhwal United Football Club. Shulekha Kanhar, she did get her name onto the scoreboard, but however, her enjoyment was no lasting because again, Garhwal United Football Club, they are getting the lead back by Elizabeth Janso's fabulous strike from the point blank range. Halftime scoreline here at Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. It's Sesha Football Academy 1, Garhwal United Football Club 2. Stay tuned with us. We will be coming back soon with another exciting, enchanting, thrilling, fascinating upcoming 45 minutes. Let's take a short break. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Brace yourselves up because once again we are coming back with live actions from National Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. It is the match between uh, Garhwal United Football Club and Sesa Football Club. These two teams, they are supping at the bottom of the points table. So the clash of titans of the bottom of the points table. Once off for the second half action for the upcoming 45 minutes. It's Garhwal United Football Club. Those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature green, and their counterpart, Sesa Football Academy. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature blue.
For Sesa, 25 out, 23 in half time. 25 out, 23 in. Shubham.
After getting the respective coaches' pep talks, the players of both the teams, they will surely be charged up. They will surely be get up. And what a great save by, can you believe it? Elizabeth Janso. How can she miss it? And equally well responded by the keeper. Can you believe that? Oh my words. This time the keeper, it's Sangeeta. She was diving onto her, she was diving in front of her in order to prevent the motion of the ball. And she was coming out as a rescuer for Sesa Football Academy from conceding their third goal in this match. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, she is substituting
Substitution made just after half time.
the keeper, Anshika.
25. Anshika is replaced by player number 23, Sangeeta.
A man has been brought down there. Hopefully her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game this time. Sulekha Kanhar, she has been brought down onto the pitch. The equalizer, the all-important equalizer, which has been brought down by, which has been uh, scored by Sulekha Kanhar. Look at the head coach of Sesa Football Academy. He will not be happy with the performance of his girls, Edith Laureano Fernandez. At the moment, the game will be restarted by one drop. Arati switching it over to the middle. Slowly but steadily once again. The women in green, they're trying to come upon a counter. Manisha Singh plays it back. Couple of passes, couple of touches being played in their own halves. This long ball has been played on the right. Somehow it has been cleared away. Good pressure down there by Lingdei Kim. Lingdei Kim, she is constantly creating the threats upon the rightful back of Sesa Football Academy. Plays it back. Another long ball. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Sangeeta with the long ball. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Strain for Sesa Football Academy. In that I was talking about strategic formation of Garhwal United Football Club, that is Sesa Football Academy, is 4-2-3-1 formation. The centre backs will bring the ball out of defense, passing into midfield of playing direct balls into the attackers. They will really dribble into midfield as there is already a double pivot ahead of them. If we talk about the out of responsibilities of this in this formation, at the moment, quick counter attack is being developed from down the left hand side. In comes the cross. No takers on that occasion. This time, Lindy Kim, she could not reach out the position.
Taking owner was the one who organized.
Let me attack. It's been played there. Then it has been headed it out. Oh, this can be troublesome moment for Ribanshi Chamu. She was coming out of her line in order to narrow the shooting angle of her opposition striker. We should hit huge pace upon her experience, upon her action. A quick response is coming in from Ribanshi Chamu. The keeper. Its indirect free kick has been awarded to Garhwal United Football Club that I was talking about. The back line of four will defend as a compact unit. The fullbacks tuck in and will defend against wide players in one-on-one situations. The central defenders will mark the opposition strikers. The double pivot provides protection ahead of the centre backs, covering the spaces in between the lines. The double pivot also supports behind a higher pace, working from side to side to cover the gaps between the three attacking midfielders. One may jump forward to pace alongside the number 10 or a wide midfielder as well as moving across to support a fullback. But at the moment, it's a free kick for Garhwal United Football Club. The women in blue. Can it be a danger moment for Sesa Football Academy? Ling Dae Kim, the prolific winger, the active winger, the catalyst on the right flank. She has delivered it into the traffic. Again, possession being gained back. Another ensuing quota, but Sangeeta well collected by her. Look at the body language, look at the body approach of Sesa keeper. That is Sangeeta. She is looking too confident. Will be a definite yellow card. Will be shown. And if we talk about the defensive focus, the defensive maneuver of Sesa Football Academy throughout the entire stretch of the tournament, they have been languished. They have been smashed out by the respective opponent. It's a free kick for Garhwal United Football Club this time. Linda with the delivery straight into the hands of Sangeeta with the long ball. Finally, possession being won back by Sesa, but again well intercepted. Good pressure down there by Ling Dae Kim. Feint it out for a throw in. Arati. She will be delivering this throw in. Scrabble football is going on. It's a throw in for Garhwal United Football Club. Point it out for a throw in. Arati with the delivery. Arati with the cross. Still there is an opportunity. Elizabeth Janso. Again she was trying to attempt with her luck. Could not get any positive result on that occasion. Look at this cross. Elizabeth Janso almost. She was trying to put it with the half volley. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for Sesa keeper, Sangeeta. No, that's a great ball. Has been released on the left for Sesa's side. Attack is being constructed from down the left hand side by Sulekha Kanhar. Again, they have been. She has been dispossessed. This long clearance is coming in. Sulekha Kanhar. Finally, the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. If we talk about the devastating defeat of Sesa Football Academy throughout the entire campaign, they had to face a gigantic defeat. They had to face a deplorable defeat, a lamentable defeat against the Red and Gold Brigade in the first phase of this league because they were literally thrashed away by 9-0, by a margin of 9-0 against the Marshall Girls. That's long aerial ball has been played on the right. Can it be a danger moment for Garhwal United defense? Will she go for the cross? Still there is an opportunity. In comes the cross. It has been obstructed by the defensive fortress. Simran with the delivery. Again, it has been headed it out. That I was talking about with the commencement of the second half action. Garhwal United Football Club, they are trying to portray the defensive fortress as an impenetrable one. This time, Lingdei Kim again and again. She was trying to prove herself as one in all. Actually, she is acting as a catalyst. Actually, she is acting as a defensive, as a midfield maestro for the side of Garhwal United Football Club. She is the only key player upon whom the entire Garhwal United attacking formation is being depended upon. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That I was talking about the 4-4-2 formation that is being followed by the women in green. The two center forwards in this formation, in the 4-4-2 formation, the two center forwards provide height in attack by occupying opposition center backs. They can hold the ball up before linking the play into runners or drift or drop away from the opposing back line to create space for a penetrative runner from midfield. Ultimately, they create and finish chances in front of goal. And this job is being fabulously done by Elizabeth Denso. Elizabeth Denso set up for this partner. Shot comes in. What a great strike that was from the edge of the area. Look at the celebration. Look at the joy. Look at the ecstasy moment for Garhwal United Football Club. And this time, Shruti Kumari, she has found the back of the net with her left-footed strike, with her left-footed thunder. Look at this opportunity, and we should hit huge praise upon Elizabeth Danso. On that occasion, she did make a great setup, great layoff for her partner in Shruti Kumari. She did come out with a bullet. The ball was launched like a lower trajectory bullet. No chance for Sangeeta. Instead of standing like a silent audience, instead of standing like a mere spectator on that occasion, scoreline stands. It's Garhwal United Football Club 3, Sesa Football Academy 1. Now the entire motion of the game has been shifted towards Garhwal United Football Club. They have already they have already been seated onto the driving seat of this match, onto the accelerating power of this match. Actually, they are at the moment they are holding the steering of this match. They are holding the momentum of this match, and that is all about the Garhwal United Football Club show in the ultimate showdown against their relegation fighter, Sesa Football Academy.
73 inside.
At the moment, again, possession being won back. And that he was talking about Monisha Singh from the right. Monisha Singh, she's trying to find out some gap.
13 out, 10 in. 73 out, 15 in. 13
And
out,
that he was talking about
63 out, 15 in.
in 4-4-2 formation. A man has been brought down there. Hopefully, an injury is not so serious. It's Shruti Kumari who has found the back of the net for the very third time in this match for Garhwal United Football Club. That was a bullet. That was a stunner. No chance for the keeper. She has been brought down onto the pitch. Hopefully, might be some muscle cramp. She is being assisted by her medical staff. Football is a body contact game, and that he was talking about the utility of 4-4-2 formation. Couple of substitutions being uh,
Substitution for
showcased from
Sesa
the side
Football
of
Academy.
Sesha Football
Player
Academy.
number 13,
As you can see
Fatima,
on your screen,
is replaced by
it's
player number 15,
Anila Bereto.
Jannavi.
She is ready to make herself onto the pitch. Anila Bereto, might be her inclusion would add some positive result for Sesha Football Academy. Daksha Yunni, look at this guy. He will definitely be happy. He will definitely be uh, satisfied with the performance of his team. Scoreline stands. It's Garhwal United Football Club 3, Sesha Football Club 1.
10 in, 13 out, 15 in, 73 out.
That I was talking about Akshay Unni, the head coach of Garhwal United Football Club. He joined uh, Baichung Bhutia Football School, the BBFS that was established in the year of 2010, has built a strong grassroots foundation with 5 residential academies across the country. And one of them, located is Nashik, is dedicated to women's football. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Garhwal United Football Club, which carries the legacy of the iconic Garhwal Heroes Football Club, the club that was formed in the 1950s. No, there is a heated conversation is going on onto the pitch. The definite yellow
As
has been
substitute
shown to
for Sesa Football Academy, player number
Lingay
30,
Kim.
Fatima, replaced by player number 10,
She will have to be very, very careful. She will have
player
to
number
keep
73,
her nerves cool.
Ardika is replaced by
And that I was
player
talking
number
about
15, Jannavi.
the Garhwal United Football Club, which carries the legacy, the rich soccer culture, the rich soccer heritage of the iconic Garhwal Heroes Football Club that was formed in the 1950s. Only recently began focusing seriously on its women's team. The team existed before, but real importance was given only in the past 4 years. He took over as head coach during the 2021-22 season when the team finished second from the bottom in the Delhi League. But rather than be disattended, he saw potential. He proposed a long-term plan. At the moment, enough options have been created inside the 6-yard box for Sesa Football Academy. Can it be a danger moment for Garhwal defense? Again, it has been obstructed. Possession being gained back. Still now, definite challenge, a definite free kick. That was a definite jersey pulling from behind. This time, Amita, the captain, she has been brought down onto the pitch. It's Amita. Back to Amita. She has been fouled on that occasion. So great set piece has been awarded to Sesa Football Academy. Can they equalize at least one? In comes the shot from a distance. No change was taking place on that occasion during the direction of the ball that he was talking about. Akshay, only look at this guy. Look at his potentiality. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Again, it has been cleared away. Good defending there. That he was talking about, he proposed a long-term plan to build up a competitive team. He focused on creating a young core and recruited around 10 players from Delhi and Meghalaya. The second year saw them finish runners-up in the league, and in the third year they emerged as Delhi champions. They played IWL 2 but narrowly missed promotion to IWL on that year. But this year they had scored 28 goals, conceded just one in IWL 2. They earned their promotion convincingly. And if we talk about the coaching philosophy of Akshay Unnis, that is deeply rooted in personal development and joy. He believes that players need to understand themselves and why they play football. They must enjoy the process. If they enjoy what they're doing, they will be more open to learn. Usually, he prefers a possession-based style of play with emphasis on controlling the ball, defending as a unit. If we talk about his philosophy, that is, winning is important, but yes, more than that, it's about growing together. One-on-one situation. At the moment again, Sulekha Kanhar, she is constantly trying to recharge down the left-hand side of Sesa Football Academy. The Gwani side, the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. In comes the cross. Headed comes in. Oh! This could have been troublesome moment. What an incredible delivery that was made inside the 6-yard box, and this time Akieng, the woman from Kenya. Look at the replay also. Amita with a beautiful delivery. This time Maureen Akieng, she could not keep it on target. At the moment, possession being gained back by Sesa Football Academy. They are also not wanting to lose down their hopes. They are still fighting, so we should have to heap huge praise upon the fighting spirit, upon the fighting mentality of Sesa Football Academy. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's throw-in for Sesa Football Academy. Suddenly, they are trying to create some spark in the front line. Simran Nirvikar, she is going to deliver this train. Simran with the delivery, switching it over to the right. Now the attack is being built from down the right hand side by the woman in blue, the woman in sky blue. Shot comes in from a distance. Again, it has been obstructed. It has been uh, resisted by Garhwal United defense that he was talking about. With the commencement of the second half action, Garhwal United Football Club, they have tried to portray a solidified defensive fortress. They have tried to make it an impenetrable one, a solidified one. A rock solid defensive fortress is constantly denying the opportunities of Sesa Football Academy. Okay, that's a long ball. Let's play there. Face it back. Sangeeta. Sangeeta with the long ball. Again, possession being won back by the woman in green. The attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by Monisha. Monisha Singh with the possession. Monisha Singh with the cutback. But finally, it has been obstructed on time. This time, Sesa defense, they were pretty sure about this cutback and they did not take any chance to clearing it out. They did not take any risk to clearing it out from the danger. And the ball is building up again. Garhwal United Football Club, they are getting back the possession. Ling Jae Kim with the shot from a distance. Again, she is trying to surprise the keeper. In comes the cross. No takers this time. Could not find any positive result. Look at her. She's taking two workload. And she should be awarded as man of the match, as woman of the match. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of the fifth quarter of this match. The scoreline reads, it's Garhwal United Football Club 3, Sesa Football Academy 1. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channel of Indian football. As you all know that Red and Gold Brigade, the Marshall Girls, after completion of today's match, after the completion of today's campaign, they will be clinching up the IWL 2025-26 title. And they will be crowned as the champions, as the two-time champions in a row. That I was talking about. What an action-packed yesterday Kolkata derby we have witnessed here at the Salt Lake Stadium, the iconic Vivekananda Yuva Bharati Kridangan. The match that was ended up in a 1-1 draw. Couple of substitutions being taken place by Yakshay Unni. Lakshmi Priya for Sesa Football Club. She will be making her way onto the pitch instead of Sulekha. Counterpart, Deepika Pal. She is making her way onto the pitch. Might be her inclusion would help her team in order to increase their goal margins. But at the moment, again, possession being gained back by the Garhwal United Football Club. Turning and twisting there.
Lakshmi Priya. And substitution for Garhwal United.
Switching it over to the right.
Player number 13.
And that I was talking about the coaching approach of Akshay Unni.
Will
He has already yielded results. Six of Garhwal United's players have been selected for the India under 20 national team that was conducted. Looking ahead, Elizabeth Denso. The first touch was too heavy. Again, Elizabeth Denso. She is constantly hovering on the edge of the area. Once again, confirmation for the audiences. Those are keeping eyes on the official YouTube channel of Indian football. It's Garhwal United Football Club 3, Sesa Football Academy 1. And with this section, we will be moving towards the second drinks break of this match. Scoreline stands Sesa Football Club 1, Garhwal United Football Club 3. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, look at the moment of ecstasy, look at the moment of joy. The faces, they are saying all. Akshay Unni, he is also keeping smiles on his face. Actually, he is also knowing the fact that he has also known the fact that his team will be uh, completed their IWL 2025-26 campaign with a convincing victory. However, another uh, quarter, the last quarter, is remained. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, raise yourselves up because we will be moving towards the final quarter of this match. So waiting for Sesha Football Academy. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's throwing for today's match official Vishnu Priyadash. She is instructing the players in order to keep their nerves cool. Actually, she is trying to keep a close eyes on the trajectories of this match, on the motion of this match, on the pace of this match. Good pressure down there on the right. Finally, Garhwal United Football Club. They have won the possession, but again it has been dispossessed. Went it out over the sideline. As far as Garhwal United Football Club is concerned, the club that was formed as the women's section of Garhwal Heroes Football Club. The club earned promotion to the IWL for the 2025-26 season after winning the 2024-25 Indian Women's League 2 with a perfect record, marking their entry as newcomers to the National Elite Division. In their debut campaign, Garhwal United has shown competitiveness, including a 1-1 draw against defending champions Gokulam Kerala Football Club, a 2-1 loss to East Bengal, and a 0-1 defeat to Nita Football Academy, alongside 2 wins in 6 matches played. The team, the women in green that debuted in the FD Football Delhi Women's League during the 2020-21 season, competing as Garhwal Heroes Women Football Club amid the challenges of establishing a professional setup in a developing football ecosystem in the capital city of India. Now, at the moment, again, they're looking forward in order to get their fourth in this match. Linde came with the possession on the right. In comes the cross. Another in-swing curler, Elizabeth Denso. She's waiting for that ball.
গোলকিপার প্র্যাকটিস করায়
Sushmita with the delivery. Sangeeta with the delivery. Picked it out for a throw-in. That he was talking about the inaugural days of Garhwal United Football Club. In their inaugural campaign, they participated in a competitive field of 18 teams, recording significant victories, like an 18-1 win over Girls United Football Club, but facing setbacks, including losses to stronger sides such as 1-0 defeat to Royal Rangers Football Club in the 6-1 quarter-final exist against Hops FC. Enough options have been created in front of Elizabeth Janso. That was a push from behind. It might be the definite penalty should be rewarded to Garhwal United Football Club. We should look at the replay also. Almost one-on mission for Elizabeth Janso. If says play on. That he was talking about the Hops FC, the current IWL2 champions. The 2021-22 season for Garhwal United Football Club, the season that saw continued growth in the Premier Division, where Garhwal Heroes Women's Football section secured multiple wins, such as 6-0 against Jaguar FC, though they ended outside the top spots behind. Hence, Women's Football Club focusing on building a foundational roster to consistent state-level exposure. As you all know, by 2022-23, rebranded as Garhwal Football Club, the team demonstrated marked progress, finishing second in the Premier League with 13 points. Still, there is an opportunity. Can she finish it? Could have done much better. Still, there is an opportunity. Couple of actions being taken place after the prolonged time in Sesa Football Academy's opposition's final third. Less than 9 minutes of regulation time are left here. The unit has been obstructed. Can she make a cutback? Finally, it has been cleared away out of danger. Again, Elizabeth Janso. She is appealing for the foul, but referee says play on. An advantage has been given to at the moment, possession being gained back by the women in blue. Finally, they have lost the possession. Attack is being built from down through the central line, switching it over to the left. Look at the sense of tenacity, look at the sense of urgency throughout the entire Garhwal United Football Club. That he was talking about the golden days of the women in green. By 2022-23, rebranded as Garhwal Women Football Club, the team demonstrated marked progress, finishing second in the Premier League with 13 wins from 16 matches, 83 goals scored, and a plus 50 goal difference, underscoring their evolution into a formidable force in Delhi's women's competitions. In these early years under the Garhwal Heroes Football Club umbrella, emphasized grassroots development and professionalization, laying the groundwork for future national aspirations through rigorous state league participation. When we are talking about the women in green, we should give huge praise. We should have to mention the pioneer. In comes the cross. No takers on the occasion. Shot comes in inside the 6-yard box from the point blank range, straight into the hands of another disappointing Another disappointment for Sesa Football Academy. Could have done much better on that occasion. She could have been placed it near the second post in order to pull it off. And there is a definite red card for Simran. Simran has been sent off from the pitch. Vishnu Priyadash. She is being surrounded by the chaos of women in blue. Now at the moment, 10 men down, Sesha Football Academy. The task will be very, very difficult for. We should look at the replay this time. This time, oh, I think Pile like, Spile like might be. There it is, Pile like.
Garhwal 18 out, 66 in.
She has been sent off from the pitch. That was a nasty challenge on Elizabeth Janso. Lead has been taking place. A quick substitution is coming in on your screen for the woman in green. Esther. Oh, she is making her way onto the pitch instead of Shruti Kumari. What an incredible performance Shruti Kumari she did throughout the entire game of football.
Is replaced by player number 66, Esther.
Change for Sesa, 34 out,
Speaking for
34 out, 28 in.
Garhwal United Football Club, this time Linda. Linda with the shot! Far away from the target. The ball has been lied out over the crossbar. Now at the moment, the task is becoming too difficult for Sesha Football Academy because they are 10 men down. Another quick substitution is coming up on your screen.
Football Academy
This time, Sheila Singh, she has made her way onto the pitch.
is replaced by player number 28, Sheila.
We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this match. Sesha Football Club, they have already wrote down their miserable destiny, their lamentable destiny. Once again, they will have to be dissatisfied with the sadness of defeat. Once again, they will have to be, they will have to leave the ground, leave the pitch with another defeat. And definitely, Sesha Football Club, they are standing in front of relegation fate. No doubt, Sesha Football Academy, they will be relegated after today's defeat. Frustration is going on as well in the respective dugouts of Sesha Football Academy. Frustration is still going on. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this match that I was talking about. At the same time, another crucial match, another crucial encounter. The match which can be designated as Kolkata's Women's Derby. The match that was hosted, that is being hosted between Bhumi Football Club and Radiant Gold Brigade East Bengal, the two-time champions. They are also
5 minutes.
a
5 minutes added.
few minutes away, few seconds away from clinching up their second maiden IWL title in 2025-26 season. Sesha Football Club, definitely they will be relegated in the next season.
Additional
They will have to be
time,
more
5
promising
seconds.
out. 5 minutes have been added on after the completion of the regulation time. Can it be a lifeline for Sesha Football Academy? However, the counterpart, Garhwal United Football Club, the job is almost done and dusted for them. Lingi Kim, Elizabeth Genso, and Shruti Kumari, they are getting their name onto the scoreboard that I was talking about. Sesha Football Club, Sesha Football Academy. Definitely, they will be wanting to make a strong bounce back in the next season by uh, playing in IWL 2. And there is no doubt, Garhwal United Football Club, they will be out to 16 points. In comes the shot. Not much power has been originated on that occasion. Bibansi Jamu, one of the most experienced goalkeepers in Indian football circuit. That he was talking about
Change or
the
restart?
Garhwal United Football Club's ownership and their administration, the pioneering figure Bhagwan Singh Negi, who took over the parent club alongside Magan Singh Patwal in 2001, revitalizing its operations from the lower divisions of Delhi football as the women's arm of Garhwal Heroes Football Club, originally founded in 1953 by Keshat Singh Negi to promote community youth participation in football. The team shares administrative resources, training facilities, and historical ties with the main side, fostering integrated development within the Garhwal community
Second thing,
in New Delhi.
ball is not read, no?
And developmentally, the women's team establishment leverages the parent club's 2013 partnership with Baichung Bhutia Football Schools for scouting and youth programs, providing foundational support for female players without dedicated financial disclosures. If we talk about some key players or notable players of this team throughout the entire game of football, throughout the entire stretch of IWL 2025-26 campaign, Sanpida Nungrum, she serves as the captain of Garhwal United Football Club, demonstrating strong leadership on the pitch through her midfield play and goal scoring ability in the team's 2025-26 Indian Women's League debut match against Sesha Football Academy. She scored in the 15th minute to help secure a 3-1 victory, contributing to an early lead after a close delivery. Namroom, who joined the club permanently on a 9-month amateur contract, has prior experience with teams like Sports Odisha and has been instrumental in Garhwal's transition to the top division following their undefeated IWL2 championship run in 2024-25. Due to some reason, the game has been delayed. The reason is totally unknown. Vishnu Priyadash, she is also looking at her in any time, any moment. Final whistle can be blown. However, few more seconds will be allowed due to the wastage of stoppage time. What is going on the pitch? Onto the pitch. Another yellow is showing the entire dugout of Sesa Football Academy. They are criticizing, and with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. Garhwal United Football Club, they are coming out from the relegation zone, might be. And Sesa Football Club, they will be relegated
Football Academy.
into the darkness.
Garhwal
They will be
United Football
they will
Club
be promising to
3.
make a strong bounce back in the next season. Full-time scoreline here at Center of Sports Excellence Kolkata. It's Sesa Football Academy 1, Garhwal United Football Club 3. Let us have a quick look. The key moments or the highlights of today's match. The two teams up against each other. One last hurdle is going on. In today's match official, Vishnu Priyadash indicating the commencement of this match. Lindy Kim with the commencement of this game. She is looking much more hungry in order to get her name onto the score sheet. The first attempt that was denied by the woodwork, and in the second attempt, the cross which was delivered out by Shruti Kumari, coming from behind like a fox in the box, did not make any mistake to place it like a cool, calm, and composed finish. Lindy Kim, however, his celebration has been cancelled out shortly by Sulekha Kanhar. On that occasion, Sesa Football Academy, they got an oxygen, but however, Elizabeth Janso, she did come out. Great dexterity. Again and again, she is founding his name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. Prolific goal getter. Couple of chances being created by Lindy Kim also. Look at this strike. What about the quality of that strike? Monisha Singh. What about the beautiful setup, the beautiful placement of Shruti Kumari? However, couple of actions being taken place after conceding the goal. However, Sesa Football Academy, they are trying best in order to keep their hopes alive. And that was the red card. And here goes the full-time whistle. Full-time scoreline here at Center of Sports Excellence, Kolkata. It's Sesa Football Academy 1, Garhwal United Football Club 3. Thanks for watching.